Hey up, chatter gang.
Today we've got 3 more Blackpool breakfasts to show you.
And we want you to dine with us because he's Colin.
And he's Tim.
And together we are the Chatter Guys.
Come on, let's get noshing.
Well, it's the day of the Pride Parade in Blackpool, and as you can see, it's raining, unfortunately. But never mind, today we're going for breakfast at number 5, which is in Cedar Square.
Come on, let's get noshing. Tim, what are your first impressions?
Well, we've been to this cafe before, but not for breakfast, so I'm looking forward to it. It's always been very nice before when we stopped in for a coffee and a slice of cake, so we'll see. What do you think about cafe number 5, Colin?
Well, the food that we've had before has been nice, but I'm really looking forward to breakfast like that. But it has got a room with a view. We've got a really good view of Cedar Square here, so even if you just grab a coffee and sit flat nosy, it's good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, Colin's right about it being a great view. Unfortunately, there's a lot of seagull poo over the windows this morning.
How did you find the menu choices at number 5, Tim?
They were fine, pretty much standard breakfast menu, and they were accommodating because you didn't want your baked beans, did you? They were happy to put tomatoes on instead.
As for the prices, you've got the mini breakfast $5.25, 1 bacon, 1 sausage, 1 hash brown, 1 egg. You've got the veggie option, or you can have a full breakfast for $7.95. That's 2 bacons, 1 sausage, 1 egg, hash brown, 9 beans and toast, or the big jumbo one, which is $9.95, which is 2 of everything. There you go. This is my full English, which is the one priced at $7.95. Looking forward to tucking into this one. And that comes with toast. And I've substituted beans for tinned tomatoes.
This is my mini breakfast, and to be honest, it looks plenty to me. And it's not that much less than Colin's. Colin's got 1 extra slice of bacon, and he had the option of baked beans, but he went with tomato, and he's got toast as well. But this looks lovely. That sausage looks well done, but that is just how I like them. Can't wait to tuck into this chat again.
Tim, that was breakfast at number 5 on Cedar Square in Blackpool. What were your thoughts on that one?
Liked it very much. I'm always a little bit nervous when I go into a cafe and I see that the staff are largely teenagers, but those young ladies did a cracking job. They were very nice. They did what they needed to do.
Very polite.
They were. Breakfast, for me, just the right size. I had the mini breakfast. That sausage was delicious. Absolutely loved it. And the egg, someone wrote into us this week and said, doesn't anybody know how to do a sunny side up egg? He would have hated that egg because it was just perfect amount of runny for me. The white was cooked properly. Yolk was nice and runny. I loved it. What did you think, Colin?
Perfect breakfast for me, just the right quantity for me. I had an extra bacon and hash brown, and I had tomatoes, but it was just enough for me. But actually, we were actually really hungry from yesterday.
Oh, we were ravishing, weren't we?
Yeah. The toast were a little bit on the burnt side for me. That's the only drawback. Bonus is it had HP. Overall, it was a really, really, really good breakfast. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too.
So there you go. That's number 5.
Breakfast number 1. And then it's time for breakfast number 2, and today we're having breakfast at Jim's Cafe.
And this is rated the best breakfast on TripAdvisor. But we'll be the judge of that. We will. Let's get noshing. Tim, what are your first impressions of Jimmy's?
Oh, nice little traditional cafe. Staff very, very friendly. Yeah, nice and clean. Like it very much. What about you, Colin?
I love it. It's a charming location. You can see the sea behind you. It's got a nice eating area outside, and the staff seem really friendly. And got HP sauce.
Woohoo!
That's always a bonus.
We're not going to sit outside today, are we, Colin?
No, not today.
First taste of coffee this morning, and believe me, after last night, I need that, and it tastes lovely. Tim, you going to tell us how yours tastes like?
It might be just a bit hot at the moment, Cole. I'll have a taste in a minute.
I'll come back to you on that. And this is the small breakfast, but let me tell you, it looks an amazing portion and it looks really well cooked. I'm looking forward to this. This is our toast. That's not too burnt. Tim's opted for the same.
Yes,
Tim?
looks like a nice sausage. We did have the choice of beans or tomatoes, and obviously you can see we chose tomatoes. Now then, that's Jimmy's Cafe for you. First off, Colin, what did you think of the menu?
It were a good menu. There were lots of choices. You could basically make what you want. You could substitute anything. So yeah, I thought the menu was pretty good. Yourself, Tim?
Yeah, me too. Lots of alternatives, very reasonable price, very fair price, I thought. I did notice that it said scrabbled eggs. I wish I'd have ordered those.
Oh.
But overall, what did you think of your breakfast?
I thought it were really good. It were a catering sausage, and you know we don't like catering sausages. But apart from that, everything was perfect. If it had not been a catering sausage, it would have been a really good breakfast. I very much liked it. I liked the bacon. I loved the tomatoes.
Yes, very nice. Same as you. Absolutely lovely. My bacon was lovely and crispy.
Yeah, it was.
Really like that. Coffee, it were alright. I rinsed some coffee. But apart from that, yeah, I agree with you about the sausage, but no, for the money, I don't think you can go wrong. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, $5.95 what we had for the small breakfast. You can't beat that, can you?
Nope.
No.
Never know. Yeah.
So
Don't bother waiting.
no. So that's Jimmy's for you.
Well, it's the morning after Blackpool Pride, so I'm really ready for this. It's breakfast number 3. Where are we eating today, Colin?
We're eating at Peppermill. Come on, because I'm starving as well. Let's get noshy.
Tim, what are your first impressions of the Peppermill?
Yes, it's very nice, nicely decorated. Waitress very friendly, came over pretty quickly, gave us time to settle in. It's really nice. So far, so good. Colin, what are your thoughts about the Peppermill?
Really good. I'm pretty certain we've been in before that. We've not filmed it on the channel, but we've called in for snacks before. So we've got a really big bar area, comfortable seating. Well, actually, no, it's wooden seats. I don't like wooden seats, but
Now, Colin, on the last 2 breakfast videos, you've been fresh as a daisy. I don't think that's the case this morning. So let's get the hangover thermometer out. On a scale 1 to 10, how hungover are you this morning?
not so much hungover. I've lost my voice and I'm very, very, very tired. So I'm going to give it a 6. Here's my cappuccino. This is my breakfast, which I've already put salt and pepper on. And that does look like a catering sausage, but it looks a big one.
This is my breakfast, same as Colin's. I agree with him, it does look like a catering sausage. And that's a fresh tomato. Colin's not going to be happy about that. And then over here, toast and marmalade.
Tim, that was breakfast at Peppermill.
It was.
What were your thoughts on your breakfast?
Certainly the most expensive breakfast that we've had this weekend. It was fine. I like that we got proper fried bread, although there was two pieces and that was a bit much for me. Also got toast with it. Coffee was not included. It was a catering sausage, not particularly nice. We are signed up to the McMaster's Bring Back Real Sausages campaign. The tomato was a little bit odd because it wasn't raw, but it wasn't grilled. It was kind of like they put it on radiator a bit warmer than it should have been. What did you think, Colin?
I didn't like the sausage at all. They should actually be banned completely. No flavour from it whatsoever. It's just yuck. Like, if you stop in a bed and breakfast and you get a breakfast, you expect to get a catering sausage, but not when you come to a cafe. They should be outlawed. Absolutely outlawed. It was horrible. I don't know why I ate it. I did eat it. I don't know why.
Say how you feel.
The bacon were nice. I'll give that.
Yes, it was nice, the bacon.
The beans, I got no flavour from the beans.
No, they weren't Heinz, were they?
No. The fried bread could have been done with being a bit more fried than what it were. To be honest, I didn't really enjoy that.
We'll give it a proper roasting. Do you know?
And the tomato just looked like it was cut in half and put on plate.
It was warmer than room temperature. They definitely heated it somehow, but it certainly wasn't grilled. What made me laugh, we're filming this on a Monday morning, so the cafe was pretty quiet, and the waitresses were getting about things that waitresses do when they're not very busy, but they were talking really loud, weren't they? And at one point, there was a woman, she was on the till, and she was shouting to somebody in the back, and they were just talking about the work and stuff that they'd been over the weekend, but there was no regard for the few customers that were in there. They were just chatting really loud. It really made me laugh.
Anyway, that was a peppermill experience.
Now then, that's 3 more Blackpool breakfasts for you. We've eaten at 5.
Jimmy's.
And the peppermill. So Colin, which one was your favourite?
I liked Jimmy's. That would have been a very close, difficult choice between 5 and Jimmy's. However, because it were a catering sausage, it got let down for me.
Oh dear.
And it was the only letdown of that breakfast, I must admit. So it has to go to definitely number 5 on Cedar Square. Tim?
Oh, very interesting. So peppermill didn't get a look in?
No.
No, same for me. Not because the peppermill was really bad. I just didn't think it was very good value for money compared with the other two. But for me, I like Jimmy's. I like the atmosphere of it. I like that it was a nice, friendly, no-nonsense cafe. Absolutely loved it. But what we'd really like is for you to let us know which one you thought was best in the comments.
And if you do like the video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel and don't want to miss out on any of our future videos, then please subscribe, because it'll cost you
absolutely nought. Thanks for watching, Chatter Gang. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And today we're going to eat it.
Let's get chatting, let's get noshing, let's get drinking, let's get walking. Sit back and relax. We'll show you everything we're doing. Test the beds and run the showers. Come on, let's get reviewing. From the bars of Benidorm to the hotels of Blackpool. At least 6 coat hangers each is our golden rule. Supporting local restaurants for breakfast and dinners. Good value and good service make it easy to pick winners.
Together we are the child.